Sara Gilbert, born January 29, 1975 in Santa Monica, California, is an American actress, producer, and host, best known for her role as Darlene Conner on the sitcom Roseanne and her co-hosting of The Talk. At 50 in 2025, she has built a career spanning over 4 decades, from child actress to influential producer and devoted mother to 2 children, Levi Hank Gilbert Adler and Sawyer Jane Gilbert Adler. Married to musician and music producer Linda Perry, since 2014, Sara Gilbert is not only an icon of success in the entertainment industry, but also a pioneer in coming out and fighting for LGBTQ+ rights. However, behind the glamour of fame and family happiness, she experienced deep sadness, from the pressure of being true to herself to the challenges of her career and personal life. Her journey is the story of a woman who turned pain into motivation, living with an open heart and a constantly striving spirit. The greatest sadness in Sara Gilbert's life was her struggle to accept and come out as a woman, combined with the guilt of not being able to spend more time with her children during the busy periods of her career. As a lesbian, Gilbert grew up in a society where coming out was still taboo, especially in the entertainment industry in the 1980s and 1990s. She shared on a 2010 episode of The Talk that she realized she was gay as a teenager, but pressure from family, friends, and the public kept it a secret for years. She feared that coming out would hurt her career, especially when she was at the height of her career with Roseanne, one of the most popular sitcoms of the time. Her decision to come out in 2010 was a turning point, but it also came with pain, as she faced mixed reactions from the public and some family members. She said there were nights when she sat alone in her Los Angeles apartment, crying because of the isolation, wondering if she could live her true self without losing the people she loved. Another sadness is the guilt she feels for not being with her children, Levi and Sawyer, as much as she would like. As an actress, producer, and co-host of The Talk from 2010 to 2019, Gilbert often has to work a grueling schedule, from filming to attending production meetings. She shared in a 2017 interview that Levi, then 6, once asked, "Mommy, why are you always at work?" The question left her in tears on the way home from the set, feeling she wasn't doing enough to make her kids feel safe. She worries that missing important milestones, like birthdays or school performances, could leave them feeling emotionally deprived. Although she tries to make up for it by taking family vacations to Hawaii and spending weekends with her kids, she still harbors a quiet sadness about feeling like she's not doing her job as a mom. The psychological pressure of fame was also a lingering sadness. As a child actress, Gilbert faced intense media scrutiny from a young age, especially when Roseanne became a cultural phenomenon in the late 1980s. She wrote in a 2015 social media post that there were periods when she felt like a bird in a gilded cage, loved by millions but lacking genuine relationships. A mild depression in 2001, after Roseanne ended and she struggled to find new roles, deepened this sadness. She felt like she had lost her identity, and there were nights when she sat alone, wondering if she could continue in the entertainment industry. These sorrows, her coming-out journey, her guilt for her children, and the pressures of fame, shaped Sara Gilbert into a thoughtful woman who sought to turn her pain into fuel for her art and her family. Sara Gilbert's career has been an inspiring journey from child actress to influential producer and host. Born in Santa Monica, California, to a family of entertainers, her mother, Barbara Cowan, was a producer, and her sister, Melissa Gilbert, starred in Little House on the Prairie. She began her career at age 6 in commercials and television roles. Her breakthrough role was Darlene Conner on Roseanne, which debuted in 1988. With her tomboyish, intelligent, and sharp personality, Darlene quickly became one of the show's most beloved characters, helping Roseanne average 20 million viewers per week and earning Gilbert 4 Young Artist Award nominations, winning in 1993. She reprised her role as Darlene in the 2018 sequel The Conners and served as an executive producer, helping the series reach a viewership of over 6 million per episode. In addition to Roseanne and The Conners, Gilbert has appeared in numerous television and film roles, including Poison Ivy in 1992, High Fidelity in 2000, and guest roles on ER, The Big Bang Theory, and Grey's Anatomy. Her role as Leslie Winkle on The Big Bang Theory from 2007 to 2010 was beloved by audiences for her humor and energy. In 2010, she co-created and co-hosted The Talk on CBS, a talk show about social issues, family, and entertainment. The Talk quickly became one of the most popular shows, averaging 2.5 million viewers per day, and earned Gilbert a Daytime Emmy nomination in 2016. She also tried her hand at producing, working on projects like Living Biblically in 2018 and The Conners, demonstrating her leadership and creative vision. However, her career has not been without setbacks. Her 2000 film Welcome to New York, in which she starred, was canceled after one season due to low ratings, leaving her feeling stabbed in the heart. She has said that she put her heart and soul into the project, and the failure made her question her abilities. Another failure was the 1999 show Talk Soup, where she was a regular guest but could not compete with similar shows. In the early years of her career, she also faced rejections from directors who thought she lacked star appeal beyond the role of Darlene. These failures hurt her, but also motivated her to work harder, taking acting classes and studying production to expand her career. Sara Gilbert's career struggles have often brought her to tears. When preparing for the role of Darlene on Roseanne, she spent months studying the character's psychology, reading books about working-class American families, and practicing her voice to match her tomboyish personality. There were nights when she stayed up all night learning her lines, only to burst into tears from the pressure of meeting audience expectations. Another moment was when she was filming The Talk in her early years. As a new host, she was nervous about expressing her personal opinions in front of millions of viewers. And when she finished her first episode, she cried backstage out of relief. In her early days on Roseanne, she often filmed late into the night and once cried on set after an emotional scene, feeling exhausted, but also proud. When she was producing The Conners, she worked tirelessly to ensure the quality of the series, and when she received praise from the crew, she cried out of accomplishment. These tears are a testament to her dedication and passion for the art. Sara Gilbert has always set high goals, with the desire to leave a legacy in both the arts and society. One of her greatest achievements is to become a multi-talented artist, recognized not only for her acting, but also for her producing and hosting. She has achieved this through Roseanne, The Conners, and The Talk, projects that showcase her creativity and leadership. She has also worked to use her fame to fight for LGBTQ+ rights, coming out in 2010 and joining the Human Rights Campaign. She shared in a 2018 interview that she wants to inspire young people to be true to themselves, despite societal pressures. Another goal is to make a social impact through charity. She has donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to organizations like GLAAD, the Trevor Project, and foundations that support children in poverty. She also participates in charity events, including the Am Gala and fundraisers for children's hospitals. She has said that she wants to leave the world a better place for her children, and charity work is one way she does that. She also aims to inspire young actresses and producers, sharing her experiences in workshops and interviews, encouraging them to persevere and be creative. She also works to maintain The Conners as a series that reflects social issues, from poverty to gender equality, so that viewers feel heard. These accomplishments, being a multifaceted artist, championing LGBTQ+ rights, making a social impact, and inspiring others, are what Sara Gilbert has worked to achieve, with each step a testament to her dedication to her art and community. Sara Gilbert's love and marriage has been an emotional journey, filled with both joy and sadness. She married Linda Perry, a former member of the band Four Non-Blondes and renowned music producer, on March 30, 2014, after 3 years of dating. They met at a music event in 2011, and Gilbert was drawn to Perry's creativity and energy. Their wedding, which took place in Malibu, California, was an intimate affair attended by friends and family, including her The Talk co-stars Julie Chen and Sharon Osbourne. They have one child together, Rhodes Emilio Gilbert Perry, born in 2015. Gilbert describes Perry as her soulmate, who brings balance and joy to her busy life. Before marrying Perry, Gilbert was in a relationship with Allison Adler, a television producer, from 2001 to 2011. They have 2 children, Levi Hank Gilbert Adler, born in 2004, and Sawyer Jane Gilbert Adler, born in 2007. The relationship was a key part of Gilbert's journey to acceptance of her gender identity, but when they split in 2011, she felt deeply saddened. She shared on The Talk that she felt guilty for not being able to provide for Levi and Sawyer, and worried that the separation would affect her children. Although she and Adler maintained a friendly relationship while raising their children, the grief made her more cautious in her later relationships. Gilbert faced challenges in her